All right. This is the beginning of July. What is it? July 6th. I cut the horseradish back so it'd stay off that electric wire. This is our apple mint and our chocolate mint now. You can tell it a lot better in the mornings, but you can see this dark is our chocolate, and there's some apple mint somewhere. Oh, right here is the lighter. Now our snap peas, rhubarb's coming back. Snap peas, look, they just keep getting eaten off. I don't know if we'll have any this year. They're growing, but just keeps getting eaten off. Some flowers, some of them are starting to flower and head up. Our asparagus. Here's our trichia jalapenos. Uh-oh, hit that one. Tammy, hit this one. But they're coming on pretty good on all the plants. Yeah, I saw the rhubarbs. Lots of flowers on the eggplant. We do have a couple eggplant growing. The lettuce, I just tilled it up because the grass was taking over. I'll take you down there and show you the kale. Carrots are coming back, even though we picked off the tops of them. They're still growing. Celery's doing good. I'm going to tie this up pretty soon. Let it go until the fall and let it get real big. But we'll tie this up so I can weed around it. I wish I had my fourth one. That snapped off in the storm. Look, it's like, oh, it's too hot out here, I give up. That's what it looks like. The kale. Doing good. Looks nice. Doesn't it? Alright, so over here we've got our Roma tomatoes. I told you they'd start taking over this whole area, and they are. And they are loaded. Loaded. Well, these are not as big as they get some years, but still got some time. Green peppers. Getting starts on all those, and they are flowering. So I have plenty of green peppers. I have onions planted here. There's one. Most of them haven't come up yet. Got a few sweet onions left. All these through here gone. Our white onions are starting to get some size to them. The dill looks beautiful. And we're going to harvest some of this soon. As soon as it goes to seed. Here's sunflower. Weird knucklehead sunflower. Zucchini's come back. Now that all this stuff's leaving it alone, we got some zucchini coming. There's one. It'll be ready in a day or two. The cucumbers are starting to look good. And we're going to get this up on here. All the pumpkins I planted look like they came up. Here, there, there, and there. And they're going to fill in all through here pretty soon. Won't take them long. I don't know where you guys are going. I'm supposed to go up this way. Yeah, the dill smells real good, doesn't it? All that going up that way. Sunflowers. Some of them are taller than me now. The watermelon. It's got some flowers on it. Look how pretty. Another sunflower. Some more sunflowers, some more watermelon. Some gone crazy too. It's got flowers all over it, so does this one. We got a whole sunflower garden over here. Bunch of them. Tomatoes are doing well. This guy, he's having competition with the sunflower. He's like, no, you're not going to get taller than I am. These guys look happy though. Yeah, all the tomatoes look good. Still no ripe tomatoes though. Got tomatoes on everything, but no ripe ones yet. Stuff grows so fast I can't keep it in the cage. Cherokee. Man, I'm so ready for these. Here's our habanero. Or no, this is our reaper. There's some flowers. Ancho peppers are right here next. Some little peppers on there, some big peppers on here. I just give them. Here's one. Looks good. We got our jalapenos down here. And we got some jalapenos that probably could be picked. This guy, look at this guy. He's running and fighting. That's a weird looking jalapeno. Lots going on there too. And the corn. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Just popped open like firework. And now we got corn. Coming on. Looks good too. It's got July and August to get big. At least July anyways. Our potatoes. This is our straight row potatoes. Looking good. This is a potato. Some of the corn that we replanted is still real small. It didn't catch up yet. But even after we harvest the corn, I'm going to try to leave it up. This corn should be ready by the end of July. And this is our zigzag row of potatoes here. I mean, I got 18 inches to a mound of dirt or better. And we put that down in the dirt. That gets a little thin right in here. But then we get down here and it gets real thick again. Mule lawn. Isn't that beautiful? This will fill in with the stuff I planted, and this is our, well, it was going to be iceberg lettuce, and I had a few cabbage I lost too, but I know there's space, but man, it makes it easy. See the rhubarb? It's come back pretty good. All right, let's look at the flowers real quick, because the big gorilla sized ones, see, this is a regular sized daylily, and this is the gorilla sized daylily. They're huge, but they're real pretty. And then there's not a lot of flowers out here right now, but the hostas have bloomed, and they look gorgeous. Or whatever these are. I call them hostas, I don't know. And these that didn't bloom over here in the shade, they're bloomed down there like a peach. All the daylilies out here. Here's the raspberry that's growing up wild. We're leaving it. I'm leaving it for now. That one's growing into the bark. I'm going to put this one underneath here. And all these are in the shade, so it took them a while to bloom. And now they're blooming. Bright orange, so it looks real pretty. The white flowers, the honeysuckles on here have turned to red berries. And here's our Queen Anne's lace that we left here. I'm going to show you out back. There's a whole patch of it. It's real pretty too. And this thing just came up. I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's a peach tree. Now this next scene contains graphic material, so it's not suitable for all viewers. I mean, I'm not even sure some of you guys could even handle this if it happened to you. It's gross. It's abrasive. And I'm not sure if you don't like devastation and bugs, then don't watch this next section. All right, so these aren't even starting to ripen yet, or any of the other trees, but this one is ripe. And look at some of these. A lot of these have fallen off, but a lot of these are going to that because of this. Bugs. The Japanese beetles are devouring. Look at this. Devouring my peaches. Devouring them. I gotta get these picked. But they're like on them all the way up there. All over. And a lot of these have fallen off. So, everybody says, oh, try this, do that, it'll keep the bugs away, but if you don't spray them, which we don't, this is what happens. But we're gonna go through some good peaches on here yet. We'll get rid of the bugs, we'll give them to the chickens, we'll clean all this stuff, and we'll still use what we can. We have the peaches off this tree, that tree, and this one's even got more peaches on it than I thought. The pool filter gets clogged every night, completely full of Japanese beetles, and those chickens love them. I was feeding them to them, but man, there's a ton of them. They are out of control, and these won't ripen until later in the season, closer to August, most of these. And there are some on here now that it's later, you can see them. But there's a lot on here. No, not a lot, but a lot more than I thought. He's out here. The apple tree, I don't think the apple tree is going to get, the apples are going to get very big this year. Last year we had a great apple season, but this year they're just green right now and small. The Japanese beetles are also trying to kill my raspberries. It might have been what killed them already. There's one right there. They're eating all my raspberries. Luckily, I've let them expand. They're getting some of these ones that we're harvesting every morning and every night still, which this is starting to die down. You can see. I don't know if you can see, but there's still some red raspberries on there, but most of them are, you know, it's about over. Season's about over for these guys. They're expanding out too. And I don't really care if they take this whole section. They can grow up all over out here. The grapes, look, the Japanese beetles are eating all my grapes, leaves. You are not allowed to be on here. Go. Go. Oh, gosh darn it. No. What are you doing? Stop. This is off limits right here. The grapes are off limits. And if they eat all the leaves, them grapes aren't going to do much. Now, they can have some of them, but look at that. They basically feathered my leaves. It's gross. Japanese beetles, why are you doing this to me? Now stop. No. You are not allowed here. Stay off of my grapes. I forbid you to eat these or my raspberries.
found a good one. Darn beetle bugs.
Well, it's not the only good one. Yes, them beetle bugs are bad.
Ridiculous this year.
Worst I've seen them.